the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now that the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been waiting for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. All of the obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
Oh my gosh. Hello from Philly. We love you.
We love you, Philly.
Hello from
we
Bucks
love you.
County.
Oh, we
love
love you. Oh, Philly, we love you. All of you,
Thank you.
Pennsylvania people. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and Georgia. Oh, Georgia. And Arizona.
yes.
Oh, I love you.
I mean, you guys, it
And
took
Wisconsin and Michigan. It took every
one of us
All
doing
of us.
everything we did. Every phone call. And I've signed up to send either 100 or 1,000 postcards to Georgia. You can sign up too.
And support Fair Fight because it's Stacey Abrams who delivered us Georgia. And we still need to win 2 Senate seats. But we'll talk about that next week.
Wait, can you go back to Molly's? I want to see what she said. It always makes her happy, but it feels so good to be smiling because of the news and not in spite of it. Yes, so true.
So,
So true.
we all found out around the same time, the three of us, right around 11:30 on Saturday. And
Tell them the story of how you found out.
Okay, so I was going, I mean, everybody has a story. It's like that you're going to remember this for the rest of your life, right? Where were you when you found out? I was on a run, and I ran past my friend Guillermo's house, and I was wearing my Biden-Harris cap, baseball cap, and when he saw me run by, he opened the door and started banging on a pot, and I was like, yeah, I know, it's exciting, we're ahead, it's really good, and I kept running, and then I saw this college student walking a Great Pyrenees, and so I waved at the Great Pyrenees because I love them. And she saw my hat and she started chasing me. She said, wait, do you know that we won? And I said, well, it looks that way, doesn't it? And she goes, no, they just called it. And she held up her phone to show me. And I screamed and she screamed. And we both started running and screaming. And then in that very moment, everybody in the block started banging on pans and screaming. And then I ran by Katrina. And I was like, Katrina! She goes, I know, I'm talking to my parents. And she pulled over, and I got in the car, and we all cried.
I actually yelled out the window. This is the truth of who I am. I yelled it to her. She didn't hear me because she had earbuds in. But That is what I yelled out the window, and then I pulled over and we shrieked and hugged.
You didn't tell me that. That's so great. And then Lila had gone downtown to dance in the streets, and one by one, all of us followed her down there until all of us, all of our families, were dancing in the streets. And Katrina got the idea that we should sing Tyrants Always Fall in the same place that we had recorded the video, which is Pulaski Park in Northampton. So we got on the stage and did a super quick Facebook Live and sang it with masks on, no amplification.
And a megaphone. We had a
megaphone
that was low on batteries.
Yeah.
But still.
Lila filmed us. Tom clapped. We had a big audience, but it was really fun. And it was just fun to see such communal, collective joy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that ever.
It was a magical thing to be part of. Anyway, now we're going to recreate it in this joyful virtual way. So please sing along wherever you are. Dance, shriek, bang on pots and pans, whatever you want, whatever brings the joy to you. This is the truth of who I am. And it's taken me my whole life to celebrate. I won't go back. You can give me a number, slap on a label, tell me I won't be welcome at your table, but I won't bow down to the tyrants anymore. I know what to do, I've been here before. Tyrants always fall. Always, tyrants always fall. Always, this is the truth of where we've been. And it's taken the world till now to take an honest look around. There are lies on the TV, lies on the paper, lies on my phone, just grown from a vapor. But I won't be fooled by the liars anymore. This is the truth that we can't ignore. We are the grown-ups now. Think of all those times we've been down and this. We are made of strong stuff. We were made for this. And tyrants always fall. Always. This is the truth that we've always known. There isn't a lightning bolt to set things right, to bring us home. It's gonna take all our courage, take all our actions, take every heart and in every single faction. And it's gonna take time. Some of us won't live that long.
It wasn't a lightning bolt, and we do have a lot of work to do still, and we're up for it. We are up for it. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it did take all our courage and all of our action.
It took every single one of us. It took
And all of our
everything.
votes.
It took everything. Every vote, everything. And we broke records with the number of voters who came out, but so did current Republican American president. There's a lot of passion out there in the world right now, and our job is to not run away from it, but to meet it. We are strong enough to meet it. This is one of the first songs I learned how to play on the guitar. And this songwriter, for better and for worse, continues to be one of the people whose work moves me the most in the world. This song goes in and out of cycles, and here it is again. And our arrangement is based on a version we heard on the No Nukes concert in 1980 with James Taylor and Carly Simon, and I think Graham Nash was the third voice in this arrangement, so we kind of swiped it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accepted that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changin'.
Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that is naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a-changin'.
Come senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for she who gets hurt will be she who has stalled. I'm looking at you, Susan. There's battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changin'. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly fading. Please get out of the new one if you can lend your hand, for the times they are a-changin'.
The line it is drawn, the curse it is cast.
The slow one now will later be fast,
as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last, for the times they are a-changin'. Oh wow, we're so the mothers and fathers who need to get out of the road.
I mean, you know.
No screens. Screens are bad.
Speaking of
They'll
the
show
youth,
us. Speaking of the youth, we have one whom we're going to invite up. with us, actually to play violin with us. Lila's back from her broken wristedness.
Off the DL.
Off the DL.
Back in the lineup.
Lila, we missed you
How
so
was it
much.
working at the polls, they want to know?
It was amazing. It was amazing. I was so it was kind of like a religious ritual. Honestly, you know, the people were reverential. The people who were working with me at the polls, and they were seasoned and I was new. But those seasoned people, they were reverential. They had so many checklists. They had so many, checks and balances to make sure every vote was vetted and registered, and they found people, they made calls. It was just astounding. We counted and recounted and recounted and recounted and recounted. And the other thing that was amazing was, in our town anyway, so many people had voted ahead of time. They'd voted early. By the time I got there at 1 o'clock, out of a district of 1,400. 1,400 in my ward, just my ward.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there were 7 wards in Northampton. My ward was 1,400, and I think 800 had voted by the time I got there, 850, and by the time I was done, it was a little over 1,100. So it was very high voter turnout. It was cool. Any other questions, you can write to the nielsband@gmail.com. I could talk about this all day. But we're going to sing. Wait a second, we're in the same. Oh, right. I should never talk while I'm tuning. Sorry. I think about masks. I'm glad that there's our president-elect, Joe Biden. How fun is that to say? I'm so glad that our president-elect, Joe Biden, is calling for everybody to wear a mask. If you're a Christian, it's the basic Christian rule that you do unto others what you would have them do unto you. And that's
actually in almost every major religion.
It's in every major religion. There's a positive version of it in Judaism, which is, I want to do for you what I wish you would do for me. And so it's this wonderful ecumenical message of like just being kind and respectful and taking care of the other person. And so I wear a mask to protect my neighbors. That's what this song's all about. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't need no sports car. Don't need no gold star. Don't need no Oscar to tell me how I am. Just need the blue sky. Just need a true eye. Just need a good cry. Get me back on track. Oh, let me love, love, love with all my heart and with all my strength and with all my mind. Let me love your children as my own. That's how I want to spend my time. Don't need a safe bet. Don't need a new debt. I get what I get. It's always something I can use. Don't need to borrow any more tomorrow. Maybe my sorrow is something I could lose. Oh, let me love, love, love with all my heart and with all my strength and with all my mind. Let me love your children as my own and do whatever work I find. Don't leave the broken ones behind. But when it's over, will I find that there's nothing? Why should I believe? Oh, I can only breathe. Ooh, you have to show me I still don't know me. You have to slow me down. What does it mean to learn how to lean on you? Though I can't see you, you come around, you come around, and so I love, love, love with all my heart and all my strength and all my mind. Let me love your children as my own, and do whatever work I find. Leave the broken ones behind. That's how I want to spend my time. That's how I want to spend my time.
Thank you. Don't go too far. So, wow. I almost didn't realize how hard these last 4 years were until Saturday. And I realized I have had this like heaviness on me since November 8th, 2016. Like the dentist blanket, you know, when you get an x-ray, just like hanging over me. And I got so used to carrying it, I just forgot. And I laughed so much. Well, actually, we started laughing Friday night. Remember, you guys came over for games night? I just feel like we laughed. We started laughing then, and then the laughing kept coming. And I just feel like I've laughed so much. And I've cried, I've laughed, but I felt this lightness inside. And 12 years ago, I had a kind of a similar feeling, although it doesn't feel like the same scale now. So this is a song from our record, The Full Catastrophe, called Good Times Are Here.
So long since we had room to laugh. It's been so long we've been traveling the narrow path. It's been so long since hope had a season. Always trading sentiment for reason. Now you're showing me the sunrise. Oh, good times are here, Johnny, good times are here. You were right all along. Oh, good times are here, Johnny, good times are here. You were right all along. I thought that love was too good to trust. You had enough dreams for the both of us. So I let you dream while I worried. Always gave my love in a hurry. And now you're showing me the greatest surprise. All good times are here, Johnny, good times are here. You were right, you were right all along. All good times are here, Johnny, good times are here. You were right, you were right all along. Did I feel like the nobleman? We built our walls to keep the children in, and every year our walls became taller, trading in our heritage for dollars. Now you're telling me to turn it around. You're telling me to tear those walls down. But everything lost can be found. It was there all along in the ground. Good times are here, Johnny, good times are here. You were right, you were right all along. Oh, good times are here, Johnny, good times are here. You were right, you were right all along. Good times are here. I'm so glad, I'm so glad I was wrong. Come back, Lila.
We've brought Lila back to play with us. We haven't done this version of. We haven't done this. Did you do
Ever.
this? No, we didn't.
We've never done this, all four of us.
So fun. This song is from the Neil's record Sister Holler, where every song has an ancestor, a clear ancestor, and now we are going to underline the ancestry of this song with a highlighter. We're showing our plagiarism, wearing it on our sleeve.
I mean, if you don't have anything interesting to say, though, maybe you should just let them listen to tuning. I do have to say that, like, you know how time is so weird right now. Like, honestly, if I got in an accident and they rescued me and they were like, "What day is it?" I would be like, "I don't know." And if they were like, "What month is it?" I think I'd be like, "March? I don't know." So,
Well, because it's been super warm here too. It's been like
it's
summer.
like almost 80 degrees today. So, yeah, so time is very strange, I think, for all of us. It's moving at a weird pace. I thought we would never get to 4 years after 2016. I really thought we would never
know.
get there, and now we are there. And plus, it feels like no time has happened since March, and then definitely Tuesday lasted for like 5 days, right? So this
Tuesday lasted for 5 days.
and yeah, this song it seems appropriate for that.
Wanna be grounded, safe on the ground so I can't fall. I lie on the grass after each Dionysian brawl. I want you to fight me, I want you to like me, I want you to set me up in the stars. To set me up in the stars, far from the dirt, far from the hurt, far from the part where I have to fall back down to the earth. Won't you keep me company? Ask this lonely girl to tea. See the enemy in me and stay anyway. Won't you teach me what you know and forgive me as I grow? Even light speed can seem slow. Endless day. Clouds are a curtain, clouds are for certain and they're here. The clouds have arrived and they will never go away. The sun doesn't matter, the sun doesn't shatter. The sun just knows that it's a star. The sun is convinced that it's a star. Watches the clouds, sits back and watches, and the clouds just drift away. Won't you keep me company? Ask your enemy to tea. See the criminal in me and stay anyway. Won't you teach me what you know and forgive me as I grow? Even light speed can seem slow. Endless day. I wanna be grounded, but the world isn't grounded. It has no grass to fall to when it's having a bad day. But something protects it, something connects it, something holds it while it wounds. Something allows him to whir like a dervish. I think that it's life.
kind of love. It's some kind of whirling dervish Galilean love. Won't you keep me company? Ask this lonely girl to tea. See the enemy in me and stay anyway. Won't you teach me what you know and forgive me as I grow? Even light speed can sing slow. Endless
Thank you, Lila. That was amazing. Thank you.
Oh, that was super
Thank
fun.
you. Thank you.
So I just feel like I want to acknowledge at least that there are a lot of emotions that one could feel at this moment in time. And I have noticed some people saying, I can't get to the joy. I just see all the work in front of us. And some people are even annoyed by other people's joy. And I've just been feeling like it's really important for all of us to try to allow for the great wide variety of emotions that are going on right now. And I also just wanted to say that I feel like this was enormous what we did. This was enormous. It was a huge, gigantic step in the right direction, and it feels amazing to have accomplished it. And there's a great sense of relief in what we've done. And it made me want to sing this song because I recognized in myself that if I allowed my eyes to look up to the horizon, I would get overwhelmed again by all of what there was to do and how there's so much more of the mountain left to climb. And I want to take the time.
Dear E. Thank you.
And I want to take the time to feel this joy, this accomplishment, this happiness, this community. I want to feel that because I think that I need that in order to continue on the climb ahead. And it made me want to do this song. I wrote to Narissa like probably on Sunday morning. And then that night we're watching the speeches and Joe Biden like quoted this song. And it almost made me feel like, oh, that's too on the nose. We can't do it too. But actually, I think it needs to be sung. It's a great song.
It's a great song by Pete Seeger.
It's by Pete Seeger. And it allows for all the feelings that are happening right now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and.
Everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die. A time to plant, a time to reap. A time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A
time to break up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace. A time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rent, a time to sow, a time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven.
Oh, what a great song. I love that song. Thank you, Pete.
Yeah, well, also, thank you, the Birds, and thank you, Ecclesiastes.
Yep, good point.
It's a multi co-write in there.
It is.
Oh.
This is a song that a lot of you asked us to sing over the course of the past 8 months. And I do feel like, well, you know, when we go back into old Neil's territory, we weren't always quite as cheerful as we became later in life. But this is a cheerful song from the old Neil's era.
Good thing. I was like, really? I was on the wrong song.
What do you reach for?
Well, not this.
All right. I like what Narissa said about how it wasn't a lightning bolt that saved us. It wasn't Bob Mueller that saved us. It wasn't
Impeachment.
impeachment.
Did not save us.
It wasn't Republicans with a conscience.
Did not
It
save
was
us.
it was us. We did it. You did it. Every
We the people.
single person on the ground. Like I can't tell you how many people I know personally who went above and beyond. I have a friend who lives in Abu Dhabi, and starting the day after the election in 2016, she started looking into how she could get involved in organizing Americans abroad to cast their votes. And she worked on that for 4 years.
Yep.
And those votes are part of the votes.
Yes.
That's
Every
it, right
vote,
there.
right.
Holy moly, right?
Yeah.
This was an uncomfortably close race, but it means that it took all of us and every single thing we did, every postcard you sent, every phone call you made, every $5 donation you gave, every person you talked to, you did it. We had the keys to the kingdom, and we still do. So now that we've done the part where that's about election, now we get to do the part about hearts and minds. Hearts and minds of America are going to change because we know how to do that. We've got the keys.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for saying that. I think you're right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was making my way through the desert. I was making my way to the sea. was making some money for a ticket on a boat when the keys to the kingdom came to me.
More will you walk as a stranger. No more will you travel alone. No more will you be without your family. You've got the keys to the kingdom. Come on home. You got the keys to the kingdom. Come on home. You got the keys to the kingdom. Come on home. Whoa. No more will you be without your family. You got the keys to the kingdom. Come on home. Well, take me back. Take me back and take me way back. Take me back. Take me back and take me way back. Take me back. Take me back and take me way back. I got the keys to the kingdom. Coming home. Everything I need to make that long journey home. I have the keys to the kingdom all the time. Take me back and take me way back and take me back. Take me back and take me way back and take me back. Take me back and take me way back. I have the keys to the kingdom all the time. I have the keys to the kingdom all the time. I have the keys to the kingdom all the time. I got everything I need to make that long journey home. I have the keys to the kingdom all the time. I had everything I need to make that long journey home. I had the keys to the kingdom all the time.
Okay, so I just had this thought. You know that great quotation by Pablo Picasso that is, inspiration exists, but it has to find you working?
Yes.
Well, now my thing doesn't work. You're gonna have to help me, oh poet. But
Well,
what I thought
thinking-
was, the door is open, but you have to know you have the keys. But that's not the point. The door, your key works, but you have to know. I can't.
Your key works, but only on
But you have to know you have it in your pocket.
the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November.
Not true. It took
Every
all of
4
our-
years.
We had to be using the keys all the time.
All the time. Yeah. Every race counts.
All the time.
Local races count. Look, and state races
And every
count.
heart and mind you change.
In every heart and mind you change. Yeah. Here's to kindness, actually. This has always been a complicated country. This has always been a complicated union. And I started writing an alternative version of this hymn in November 2016, after that election. I was in my church.
It was before that election.
Nope.
Really?
Promise. It was after. It was the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and we were all pretty sad. And the minister talked about how nothing has changed too much from Plymouth Rock to Standing Rock in the way white people have treated Native peoples. And so I started writing it then, and I've been adding verses ever since. We're just going to do a couple of verses for you today. But the newest was written Sunday.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed her grace on thee, and crown thy good in neighborhoods from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for reason led the founding of our rules, the balance of the power trumps the tyranny of fools. America, America, God mend thine every flaw, confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. Oh, beautiful democracy, where hope and justice meet. And did you see the people who were dancing in the street? Our union is imperfect still, and this may always be. May more than self our neighbors love, from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the plain. America, America, God shed her grace on thee, and crown thy good neighborhoods from sea to shining sea. I teach toddlers and middle schoolers, and every opportunity I have had in the past couple of weeks to sing with them, I have sung this song because it helps me. It really helps me. And sadly, the way I have to teach them online, they have to be muted, so I only get to hear myself sing. But back in the day, I remember teaching this at other times when I needed it, and hearing the voices of teenagers singing this back at you is, well, it's something else. So if you've got some teenagers in your house, tell them to sing along.
We're doing a lot of classic rock songs in our set, in case you didn't notice.
Is that so wrong?
No, it's so right. So right.
Instead, I unplugged my microphone.
After all, it was an election between two baby boomers. You know what's really weird? Joe Biden was already in the Senate by the time this song became a hit.
Whoa.
And possibly, no, I think I can see clearly now is 1971. But I don't really remember.
This one's by the Kinks. Feel free to sing in your houses, nice and loud.
1, 2, 3, and.
The bluest sky and hoping something better comes tomorrow. Hoping all the verses rhyme and the very best of choruses do. Follow all the doubt and sadness. I know that better things are on the way. Here's hoping all the days ahead won't be as bitter as the ones behind you. Be an optimist instead, and somehow happiness will find you. Forget what happened yesterday. I know that better things are on their way. It's really good to see you rocking out and having fun, living like we just begun. Accept your life for what it brings. I hope tomorrow you'll find better things. Hope tomorrow you'll find better things. Hope tomorrow you'll find better things. Here's wishing you the bluest sky and hoping something better comes tomorrow. Hoping all your verses rhyme and the very best of choruses too. Follow all the doubt and sadness. I know that better things are on the way. You know you got a lot of good things happening up ahead. The past is gone, it's all been said. So here's to what the future brings. I know tomorrow you'll find better things. I know tomorrow we'll find better things. I know tomorrow we'll find better things. I know tomorrow you'll find better things. I hope tomorrow you'll find better things.
All right.
All right.
At least one of you said to me that you couldn't listen to this song until Sunday because it just felt like, I don't know, like
Tempting fate.
yes,
Tempting fate. I know.
So we weren't going to do it today, but then I was like, but then for those people who have been waiting until now to actually listen to it and feel the joy, I feel like I want to do it for you. So this is going to end our show tonight. We really, really, really love singing with you guys. We have a special thing happening this week, correct?
Oh, yes. So Saturday, we are playing at Passim, although it'll look a lot like this.
Exactly like
we
this.
will be on their streaming site Saturday night, 7 o'clock. We always do a show at Passim in November, and Matt Smith said, yeah, this year too, for sure, we'll stream you. And so it'll be a big mashup, you know, who knows what we'll do. Probably songs you like.
Tell us what you want to hear.
Tell us what you want to hear. Send us a message at thenilsband@gmail.com.
That means that next Monday will be not a regular show like this. It will be something else that we cook up for you. So come on Saturday if you want a real full-length Neil's show, and on Monday night we'll send you something. We'll put something up, some surprise that
we haven't thought of yet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our dogs, maybe they'll our dogs turned 4 years old on November 8th, yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Birthday.
It's their birthday.
They played.
So maybe they'll have a little something for you. I'm not sure.
All right, that's a challenge.
Okay.
Okay, so
We promised
thanks for coming
you.
tonight. Thank you to Patty. Thank you to Kelly. Thank you to Tom for being our audience, and to Lila for playing fiddle and violin with us. And thanks for being our community. Thanks for voting.
Thanks for voting. We promised you a dance party, didn't we? This is for you to dance. Bring out your 1979. Wait, can I stand up?
You can't stand.
I can't stand. Okay, I'm gonna dance in my seat. How do you want to feel this November? When you feel it, don't let it go. Oh no. Radio HOPE, that is your frequency. Dial in whenever you get scared. Come to our party this November. We invited everyone we know. Though we may disagree, we found a common key. We'll form a symphony together. We can do this, we can fight. We're not the same, and that's alright. We know how to forge collaborations. How big is your heart? How big is your hope? What if you knew that this was just the beginning? Here's something helpful you can remember. We have the future on our side. Destiny, democracy, our opportunity to make it better than before. We can do this, yes we can, yes we can, yes we did! Woo! How big is your heart? How big is your hope? What if you knew that this is just the beginning? We've got work to do. 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 Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We have a plan to build back better. Build back better. Build back better.
Thanks, you guys.
See you Saturday.
See you Saturday night.